Good afternoon. We're at Arvada Apex Arena. It will be the Lady Rough Riders in the dark and Team Wyoming in the light color brown. Looks like Team Wyoming showed up with a full complement of skaters. They have 14. This will be a little bit different than the last game. We're down to about 45 seconds on the warm-up clock. And then we'll get our game started. There's the buzzer. Girls will be cleaning up, collecting pucks. Looks like the connection went out. 1 second. Connection, you might have to reconnect. All right, sorry about that. Data connection. Looks like there's enough people near me on their cell phones that it chewed up, so I changed the connection. Hopefully we don't lose signal anymore. Sorry about that. What I was saying is it looks like Team Wyoming may be a tournament team based on all the different stickers and gloves that the girls are wearing. So it should be an interesting game. All right, here we go. Looks like we have Paige on wing, Josie doing the face-off. Harper and Harper on D. Well, we had a few moments in their zone as they got one player bringing it deep or coming into our zone, but a whistle call. I'm not sure what it's on. Must be offsides. A little bit different from our first game there where that last team scored on us in the first 13 seconds. Looks like we have a tripping against Paige against Team Wyoming as she was driving in to get a shot off. So we'll be having our first power play, first period in under 30 seconds. Josie is facing off. Josie won it. Harper got a shot off, but there was a Wyoming shooter. Skater was in the way. She got a second one. Whoa. We had a bit of a tie-up over against the wall. Josie looks like she's trying to get a shot up right along that green line, the red line. Didn't make it in. The Wyoming player taking it all the way deep into our zone. Lots of pressure against Harper, up to Josie. Josie going in, she wants it. Oh, off the side post. Hopefully you guys heard how hard that shot was. It was a big ring. Paige getting up against this far wall. Maddie Benish is in with Georgia on D now. She got a shot toward goal, but it went a little bit wide. Georgia holding the blue line for a second before the Wyoming player was able to put some heat on it, and it was now an icing call against Team Wyoming. Another face-off during the power play. Still 48 seconds left on this power play. Jesse's in on point for this face-off with Grayson and Maeve. Shot toward goal, the goalie reached around and grabbed it on the side of the net. Both face-off players missed the puck as it dribbled off to the side. Jesse got in there and was able to get it, but one of their players was able to swat it away. Jesse caught a centering pass from Team Wyoming as they were trying to set up for a direct shot on Cora, but Jesse was able to sweep in there. We have Grayson bring it in on this inside wall, across the red, across the blue. Puck got away from her a little bit, but Maeve backed her up along with Jesse. Jesse's just putting on intense pressure on Team Wyoming. They're having a problem getting out of their zone. Team Wyoming's down into our zone. Cora got a stick on it and swatted it away. Went center. Cora was able to get a glove on it. Down to 12-14 in the first period with a face-off. We're back to 5-on-5 skaters. Looks like Maddie Lemon's in on the point. She won that face-off. She got it back. All right, transferred hands a little bit, or I should say sticks. Looks like Harper S. and sorry, we keep having some turnovers on that far wall. Maddie's trying to get it along the wall, but there's Team Wyoming's just right in front of her every time she tries to get it out. She brought it all the way behind the net. She's bringing it in on this inside wall. Up to Colley. Colley gets a bouncing puck off toward the goal, but it didn't make it. Maeve buried it back behind the... No, I'm sorry, that was Colley that buried back behind the Team Wyoming's net. Shot toward goal by Maddie. Goalie had to get a stick on it as he was going toward the net. Got Harper S. battling out over in that corner. Team Wyoming tried to get centered again. Maddie got in the way of a shot from one of the Team Wyoming. Ads got it up and into their zone briefly as their D brought it all the way up to the blue line with Harper O. Blocking a shot, or blocking the view of the shot. Cora had to get a stick on it, though. It was a good shot by Team Wyoming. Harper O trying to bring it along this wall, pass it forward. Team Wyoming got in there and was able to intercept it. All right, we got Maddie Benish taking center of the ice, dangling around, but we had an offside against Lady Rough Riders as we had that rush. Have a face-off here on the near wall in front of Team Wyoming's bench. Paige, Josie, Harper, and Maddie Benish. Josie got a shot off. It hit the side of the net. Wyoming was first to the all right, we got a pass up from Maddie Benish up to Paige. Paige is driving it in. Shot on goal. It glanced off the stick up and over. Almost went out of the over the rink wall. A lot of pushing and shoving going on over in the wall behind. Josie swooped in there and got it out. Now she's battling out with a couple of Wyoming players on this wall. Harper O was able to get it to Josie. Josie tried to do a backhanded shot. Team Wyoming was right on it. Paige's in possession at the moment, and she gets pinned against the wall behind the goalie net. Centering pass by the Rough Riders to Paige. Paige got knocked about. Josie's just getting shot after shot on that goalie, and their goalie's just blocking everything. Chipping shot from Maddie Benish back behind the net. And a Team Wyoming player on their belly trying to swat at the stick. Looks like we have an offside call against Lady Rough Riders here right in front of Team Wyoming's bench. We have Jesse on point, Maeve on wing, Grayson on the other far wing. Ooh. Georgia trying to hold that D. She's trying to get across, but we were offside still. Andrea is our other D. Going to be an icing call against Team Wyoming. Georgia and Andrea on D still. Jesse, Maeve, and Georgia. I'm sorry, Grayson. Andrea holding that blue line like a champ. It almost got out, and she did a backhanded pass in. Maeve's trying to get it over from this inside wall, center up to Grayson so she can put goal on the board for us. She had 2 last game. I'm guessing this is going, oh, no icing on Team Wyoming this time. Looks like someone must have got a stick on it as it crossed the red line. Uh-oh, we've got a, oh, no icing against Rough Riders. Maybe the refs are thinking if they keep blowing that whistle anymore, we are not going to finish this game. Shot on goal by Team Wyoming. Cora was on it. They got a centering pass to one of the Team Wyoming. Harper S was right there. She's all alone going against 2. She's dangling, and she's over in that far corner now. Team Wyoming came in and picked up the puck when she was looking for a pass to an open rider. Right now we have Harper and Harper on D, Maddie Lemon on center with Collie, who just fell down there at the blue line. She lost its edge. And Ads, number 20, the other wing. Shot toward goal. Cora was on it. Just never know how the team's going to play after a lunch and hanging out with friends, and probably a little bit of sugar there too. All right, offside call on Lady Rough Riders on the far wall. We're down to 5:30 in the first period. Looks like Ori, Paige, Josie for the front line. With D in the back, it looks like Maddie Benish and Andrea. Paige trying to get to Team Wyoming before they got it out of their zone. It was close. We have Josie looking for an opening as she crosses the blue line. Ori and Paige were right on it, holding that line, waiting, making sure we don't get an offsides. A lot of back and forth, sorry. We have an icing call against Lady Rough Riders as we were trying to get a pass up. Face-off happening at 4:55 in the first period. Josie and Maddie Lemon have the same face-off types. All right, we got Paige ripping a shot off as she rushed it down into the zone, went a little bit wide. She's looking for a centering pass to Josie so she can get one in. Team Wyoming was able to get it out of their zone. Andrea picked up the trash and got it going back down into the zone. Team Wyoming didn't put too much effort into going for that puck, and there's an icing call against Lady Rough Riders. Georgia and Harper S are on the ice for D. Jesse, Grayson, and Maeve for the front line. Jesse's doing our face-off. Face-off won by Jesse. Beautiful. She got it passed back. It went pretty fast, but there must be a little bit more snow on the ice because the puck slowed down before there was another icing call on Lady Rough Riders. Team Wyoming passed a hard pass all the way across the ice into our far wall. Shot on goal, it got deflected by Cora off around the back. We're in a foot race right at the moment, right below us here. Georgia brings it into the zone. Team Wyoming ripped a shot off and got it all the way out their zone. Harper S picked it up. She's past one. She's going across the blue line. Team Wyoming just kept getting a stick on her and got it away. It's like that is going to be an icing call against Team Wyoming as they did a bit of a panic to slow that game down. Ads. Collie, Maddie Lemon, Maddie Benish, and Harper Owen out there on the ice. Looks like we have a penalty call against Collie. Hopefully our penalty parent out there knows to get a picture of Collie in the sin bin over there. Yep, here goes the picture, so hopefully you get a picture of Collie's relative, get it in there. Face off happened deep in the zone on us. Team Wyoming. Oh boy. Sorry, no Rough Rider was putting pressure on Team Wyoming as they did a terrible shot on goal. Thank goodness. Looks like we're pushing hard on playing defense and not putting pressure, which is allowing Team Wyoming to do as they please, finding opening shots. It's a little distressing here at the moment. Cora's doing great. She just got to stick on a good shot on goal from Team Wyoming's defender. Another D-to-D shot sent from that same player. Took another really good hard shot on Cora. All right, we finally had the puck out of our zone. Team Wyoming has it out here on the red line as they set up. Harper was able to get a puck on it, went to one of the forwards, and the forward dumped it directly back into our zone while they had players still in the zone. Offside call, Team Wyoming. We're down to 1:52. Colley's in the box for another 41 seconds. Team Wyoming put a hard shot along the edge of the wall. Page and Harper Esser trying to set up a play there. Page had a little pressure on her and she took a shot early, went a little wide. Team Wyoming, single player was able to drive it down through all of us, all the way down into our zone. They buried it back behind our net. George is putting pressure on her. Harper and Josie is putting pressure on. Josie's got it. She does a self-pass against the wall. Ori was up there, but they didn't blow the whistle. He was going to, and he did not. Got Harper burying the puck deep back behind with 45 seconds left. Team Wyoming's on it. We're back to full power. 5-on-5. Paige, Josie, Georgia, Ori, and I think that's Maeve out there with 25 seconds left in our zone. Maeve did a good screen on one of the Team Wyoming players and kept her from getting to the puck when it was right in front of Cora. Ori just getting tons of pressure. She's down in this inside corner. I think Ori and one of the other Team Wyoming players went down. Great shot on goal by Jessie. Team Wyoming's goalie is a wall. We got to find the hole in the wall. All right, we are at the end of first period. First 15 minutes done. Girls are getting a pep talk for going into period 2. We'll have a puck drop here in about 50 seconds. All right, first whistle blow from the refs as he eyeballs the coaches to get the girls on the ice for the second period. Second whistle. As the team swap sides, this is our chance. Find that hole in the Wyoming goalie's armor. Looks like we have Harper and Georgia on D. Ads and Colley, along with Maddie Lemon. Team Wyoming pressed the face-off and got back into our zone. We have Harper pushing it up and out. She's racing in to make sure it doesn't go too far. Backed up by Ads. Harper's looking for a shot. Takes a shot, it goes high. That sounded like a hard shot. It'd been fantastic if it was a couple inches lower. Andrea and Harper O in for Georgia and Harper S. We got Team Wyoming 3 of the 5 all the way in our zone already. Andrea getting over and battling in that corner, trying to get that puck up and out. Team Wyoming knows our playbook. They were already leaning up against the walls to keep Andrea from racing the puck along the top. All right, Ads got it all the way out of the zone. Backed up by Maddie Lemon. Ads chip shot up toward the goal. Maddie Lemon's putting some good pressure on it. Backed up by Colley. Andrea was just overrun by Team Wyoming as they were able to push her out past the blue line. I'm not sure who kicked it in, but we have an offside against Lady Rough Riders. Face-off Jesse helped out in the front line with Grayson and Maeve. Harper S and Maddie B is on the ice for D. Maddie keeping it from going in our zone once, twice. Oh, sorry, that was Jesse helping out in that one. Maeve's already in their zone. She takes a shot, goes up and over the goalie's head. Jesse flies in, keeps it in the zone once and twice. She's trying to get it over-centered. Maddie trying to get over to it. She goes D to D. Harper grabs it. She's in the zone. She's got one against her. Oh, great shot on the goalie. Hit the leg pad. Harper still putting pressure up on this inside wall with Maeve. While Grayson came back. Great job by Grayson, knowing when we have our D up front, we still need D in the back. Came back and held it. Maddie Banish holding that blue line as Team Wyoming flipped over her leg. There's some lively action going on here with some shouldering whenever the girls, either team gets into near the walls. Team Wyoming had a bit of a cherry picker down here near the blue line. Maddie Banish, while they got it into our zone, Maddie stopped her from doing any damage. Team Wyoming wasn't able to hold the blue line. Grayson and Maeve are putting up pressure on. Harper comes in from the backside, lost the puck as she was trying to get control of it while she was skating fast. Team Wyoming was able to hit it out. Jessie has one on her tail as the single Team Wyoming player on the ice as they are changing out the lines. Jesse to Ori, but Ori was on the Ori was definitely on the wrong side of that red line, but no offsides. Ori just got a crazy tripping by Team Wyoming. We're still in possession, so they haven't blown the whistle yet. Josie centering shot toward Ori. Page still has it. Ref still has his hand up for it. Oh, Team Wyoming got a stick on it. They blew the whistle. We got a tripping call on Team Wyoming. We are, hooking. Whatever it was, it took Ori right off her skates. It was pretty violent. Josie's handling our face-off. Ori's still on deck. Page coming in on the far side. We have Harper S. and Maddie Lemon. This was our scoring line, I think, last on it for our third goal in the last game, which tied up that last game. Shot, Harper ripped off a shot from this outside circle, or from the inside circle, hit the goalie. All right, we're gonna have an icing call against Team Wyoming at 10:54. Oh, I didn't even realize it. I apologize. There are two players. Oh no, sorry, it's messing with me. I saw two jerseys in the penalty box for Wyoming, but it looks like a parent wearing the jersey. I was confused. All right, we got a D-to-D pass. Josie's in possession. She comes across the dot, takes a shot. Oh, yes! Josie put a shot on her goalie. It went off a leg pad. Paige was in the right spot at the right time and put it in as their goalie was laying face down on the ice. Fantastic job by Paige. Rough Riders lead Team Wyoming by 1 in the second period. Looks like if shots on goal are correct, Lady Rough Riders have 13 shots on goal. And Team Wyoming has 6 shots. Sorry, the parents are chanting, "Let's go Wyo." And the girls were all staring at them up on the bench. Gonna have an icing call against Lady Rough Riders as we're trying to get control of that puck. Looks like Jesse's on point. Jesse taking on the outside wall, 1-on-1. Now 2 on her. Grayson's backing her up. She's trying to get a shot toward goal, but it went a little bit wide due to all that pressure she was getting on her. Grayson's got possession as she dangles between 3 of Wyoming's players. Of Andrea out here taking that center to make sure any shots toward Cora. Cora decided to smother that as the puck slid right to her. Looks like we've got a full changeup on the line. Maddie Benish, Harper O for D. Maddie Lemon on point for the faceoff. Ads hanging out on the wing with, I think that's Collie. Yes. Puck's on this inside corner as Harper O takes possession and gets out of reach from a team Wyoming as they're putting pressure on her. We did a bit of a relay. Maddie Lemons just putting pressure, forcing them to bury it deep all the way across the ice. No icing call on Wyoming. Harper O's on it back behind that red line. She pushes it into that corner so we can get it up and out. Maddie doing a relay for her. Maddie Benish going over in that far corner. Back behind our net. Too much time on our zone at this point. Holly putting some pressure off her. She loses an edge going across that red line. Team Wyoming was able to get a chipping shot. Cora was right there. She didn't even have to move her glove. It just was wide open and it went right in it. Looks like we'll have another change up on players. Harper S. Josie Ori. Paige. All right, we're going across the inside wall. Ori, she's fast, was able to get all the way back in the zone and put a ton of pressure as it got flipped up and over around the back of the net. We're holding the line as Georgia got hooked up with one of the Team Wyoming players. It looked like she was holding her stick. Georgia's pinning up against that wall, taking off her skates as she got backed up by Paige, who was able to push it in. Ori getting it back behind the net before Josie could get there. Had a centering pass, but we didn't have any players there, only Team Wyoming, but Josie got quick over there and was able to force them to do a bad pass. Josie stealing a dangle. Oh, shot toward goal, went a little bit wide. Their goalie wasn't ready for it. Would have gone in if it was a foot over. Paige is in possession in the zone. She's got 3 on her. That was a rough one. It's a tough one to win. We were still deep in the zone and got an offside call as we buried the puck deep into the zone. Another change up for both. We're down to 7:24 on the period with a face-off right here in front of the Lady Rough Riders. Oh, I lied. Far dot face-off on Team Wyoming zone. I think Jessie won that face-off again, but her stick was open, so it went back behind Team Wyoming. Grayson and May just putting on some fantastic pressure. No icing call against Wyoming as Harper O picks it up behind our zone up to was Maeve to Jessie to Grayson as we're in that zone. Andrew is saving the blue line. Harper O ripping a shot off, hit the side of the net. Team Wyoming was able to drive it out. They went up to Pink Glove girl. She was able to get a shot off, but Cora got a stick on it. Got another stick on it as one of their D just got a clean shot. We're trying to get it out, but there we go. Let's drive it out. All right, Maeve, pass 1. Oh, right on the edge of the blue line. Team Wyoming buried the puck. I don't know how that wasn't ice, and there was nobody near it when Team Wyoming buried it. There's some more body contact as Jessie got plowed off her feet. Ads tried to get a shot off. All right. 3 Rough Riders, 4 Rough Riders, 5 Rough Riders in the zone. That looked like a power play at that point because Team Wyoming was trying to change out skaters at the same time. Harper saved that blue line as they tried to get it out. Harper took a shot and went way wide. Oh, it looks like we got another call against Team Wyoming as the refs are starting to catch on that Team Wyoming are just running into the girls and knocking them off their skates. I don't think bulldozing is considered playing the puck. All right, Team Wyoming in the box again. Number 27 for 2 minutes. We're down to 4:42 on the clock. We have Harper and Harper squared out here. Maybe. Lots of discussion. All right, Josie coming in to take the point. Ads is on this far right wing side. Team Wyoming got that face off and was able to get it past that red line as Georgia tries to hold it. We have Harper coming in hot along this wall. She won it. She got it past 2. She's looking for that side shot. Oh, wait. Oh, it got stuck on the neck of the goalie up against the post when Harper took that shot. That goalie is fantastic. She's rotating her head. She looks like she took a pretty good hit from that shot. We're on the power play still. Georgia passing it along our blue line as it goes across the red line. Icing call against Lady Rough Riders. We have 1:22 left in this power play. We're on the defense now that we're in our zone with 1 extra skater on the ice. Harper and Georgia's back on the ice. Josie, Maddie, and Harper. Oh, it looks, no. Icing call against Lady Rough Riders. All right, so we have Ads, Josie, Maddie Lemon. Josie's doing our face-off with Harper S out there. This is our scoring line right here. Our last 2 goals, 1 goal last game, and our first goal in this game is this line right here. Team Wyoming was able to get possession of that puck and got a shot off on Cora during this power play. It's not what we want. We have Josie taking it on this inside edge, just skating right past. She got a center. Oh, it was a shot on goal. Their goalie had to block it before it went in. We were working on trying to keep it in our zone, but it got past us. 1 player past Harper. Georgia was able to get in front of it and take her off the ice. She was trying to do a sliding pass, which wasn't going to work. All right, we have Josie and Ads going into the zone, backed up by Maddie Lemon, shot toward goal. Harper O is in for Harper S. Grayson's in. Harper's out, Paige is in. I'm sorry, Maddie was out. All right, we have Georgia on 1. Oh boy. 1 Team Wyoming player got all the way down there and took a shot. There was a ding as it hit the post. Cora held that. Had quite the turnover. Went from their blue line to our blue line in about 1 second there. We have Grayson taking across the red line as when Team Wyoming lost an edge. We're in their zone. She buries it deep on this inside wall to the outside corner. Ori was there to stop it. Team Wyoming was get it out to Maddie. Maddie to Harper O. Harper O up to Ori as it ricocheted off her stick. She got to the puck first. Got caught up, and nobody knew where that puck was. It went through their skates. Paige, Ori, and Jesse are out there putting tons of pressure. Maddie and Harper O keeping the blue line back here safe. Ori came bulldozing in. That was awesome. She was able to bury it across the blue line, forcing Team Wyoming to recover that puck. We have an icing call against Team Wyoming with 1:20 left. 15 shots on goal by Lady Rough Riders, 10 shots on goal by Team Wyoming. Rough Riders still lead by 1 goal. Jesse won that face-off, D to D pass. Andrea to Maddie. Maddie put it up deep. Jesse's on the doorstep just looking for that shot, but she got caught up as the pass got centered by Collie. Andrea's down here where you can't see her against this wall. She was able to get it deep again. We're down to 45 seconds left in the second period. Andrea just saving this blue line. Oh, we had a one-timer attempt by Collie as it went a little bit wide of the net. Oh, we got Team Wyoming down in our zone taking a okay shot. It hit the side of our net. She had so much pressure. Got Maddie dangling between all of the Team Wyoming. Chipping shot by Collie. And Maeve. They both saw it and they shook their heads because it was right there. Jesse to Maeve, and that is the buzzer for the end of second period. 17 shots on goal by Lady Rough Riders. We'll be coming into the third period with 15 minutes left in the game with Rough Riders leading by 1. Apparently the refs needed a break also as we come into the 2 minute of the 1 minute in between intermission. First whistle. Girls from both teams seem really amped up for this final period. There's some discussions going on around on who's actually online this time. It's Maeve and Collie. Jesse's taking the face off. Whoa, that was a quick drop by that ref. Harper S and Georgia on D. Harper battling out with two. She's in the zone, but she lost her more speed than her skates could take there as she went down to her knees. Team Wyoming buried it deep into our zone. Georgia's getting some pressure, and they got a stick on it, but it got up to Maeve. Maeve is trying to get across this red line right here, right in front of the bench. Georgia doing a pass across the ice up to Collie. Collie tried to get up and across into that zone, but it slowed down in the wall snow. Sorry, that was some bad videoing. I was watching more than videoing. Cora just stopped 2 shots on goal as one of Team Wyoming's players put a ton of pressure flying out there. Some fresh skaters. We have Harper O, Maddie B on D, Paige, Josie, and Ori coming out on that front line. 13:55 left in the game. Josie won that out and got up to Paige, but Team Wyoming was on her immediately as a offside call happens on Team Wyoming right at the blue line. Josie won that face-off, got it back to Paige. Paige buried it across that red line up to Ori. Ori got shouldered out of the way as Team Wyoming grabbed her stick. You can see their little shoving match over there. We don't need any penalties going on. Team Wyoming's already been in the box a lot. Team Wyoming's just getting pestered by us as we were in their zone. They were able to hit it along the outside wall. Icing call against Team Wyoming. Looks like we got a face-off going with Maddie Lemon on point, Andrea and Harper S on D. Maeve and Ads out there taking in the wings. Maddie getting a beautiful shot. I call that a one-timer from almost the blue line as she took the puck on a pass from Team Wyoming. I'm happy Team Wyoming has such a good goalie. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a buffer with some more goals on that scoreboard than just one. We're down to 12:34 in the game as Team Wyoming number 95 does a crazy side shot. Cora was ready for it. She was tracking good. Some good reminders by Team Wyoming parents to hustle. I think that counts for both of our teams here. I think they're got the lunch coma coming on as neither team is skating quite the way they were at the beginning. May just putting the moves on as she dangled, and she got a shot up, but it went top and over the Team Wyoming's goalie. Maddie stopped it at the red line, got it back in. Team Wyoming reset. Maddie stopped at the red line again. Now we're in the zone. Team Wyoming was short 2 players as they were trying to, I don't know what they were doing, if they kept looking over at the bench to get off. Grayson swooping in as there's a turnover right inside our zone. She's just dangling back and forth. She passes across the Collie. Collie tries to get a shot off and went back behind the net. Grayson went over, picked it up. She does a centering pass up to Jesse and Collie, but there's just a bit too much bouncing on that puck for them to get a shot off. Team Wyoming rallied, and they are doing a pretty good spot-on passes as we have another icing against the Lady Rough Riders. We have a face-off with Jesse winning. Harper S. has picked it up as she goes around this inside circle. She is going to the outside wall just in a sprint. Grayson's backing her up, getting to the center. Harper's doing a wraparound. Oh, and it looks like it's in. Harper did basically on-ground Michigan / wraparound. Their goalie got their skate on it and is giving commentary to the refs. She didn't have it covered up and it was just sitting there. Harper was able to push it in. All right, now we have a buffer goal. Deep discussion going on with the refs. Uh-oh. Refs are... Oh, this ref is saying there is no goal. No goal by Lady Rough Riders. They pulled it. I'm going to call that not awesome. Josie on the face-off, Harper O on back, Harper S on the Ori and Paige. Rough Riders are coming out like they want that goal back. Ori taking a wide shot. Harper getting on that far wall as she takes a shot, blows the stick out of the Team Wyoming's hand as she tried to block Harper's shot. Another centering shot got up and over Josie's stick as it tumbled. Team Wyoming at the red line, no icing call. We're down to 9:30 as the girls hit that far corner. I think the ref was just reprimanding Lady Rough Riders for the pushing match that's going on. Now he's in the way. Harper and Ori are over in that corner as Team Wyoming goes down to their knees. Got it up to Paige. Paige is getting backed up by Josie as they cross the blue line. She's looking for a centering pass. Oh, and Josie was right there. The refs were screaming something. I couldn't hear what it was. Paige was right there to get a centering pass by Josie. Their goalie got on top of it. We're down to 8:59. Lady Rough Riders still lead by 1 goal. We've seen this goalie before. She really is a standout in all the goalies in the league. Team Wyoming rushing it deep into our zone. Shot on goal. Another shot on goal. Cora was able to block out that pole. Georgia's got the puck as she races down the ice. She tried to get a shot off, but not before Team Wyoming was on her. Ads backing up Georgia in this corner wall as they battle it. Oh, Georgia centered it. Just couldn't get a stick on it fast enough to get a shot off. Team Wyoming's getting desperate to put pressure on us. We're back in our zone. Georgia was able to get it out up to Ads. Ads bringing it on this inside wall. Wyoming got it out from underneath her stick. She centers the shot, but we couldn't get to it fast enough to get a shot off. Maddie Benish is down here at the red line. She does a pass up to Andrea, and then Andrea got up and over the red line. Shot toward goal off the goalie leg pad. Maddie Lemon putting pressure. Grayson coming in, just dangling. Oh, got loose on her. The goalie was able to smother it as it started getting near the net. Putting out another line. Collie, Jesse, Harper O, Maddie Benish. Grayson is staying on the ice. Maddie Benish centering a shot as it bounced over 3 sticks. All right, we are going to have an icing call against Team Wyoming as she goes from the far circle all the way down. .708 left in this game. Jesse on face-off. Harper O saving that blue line. She gets it in deep along the corner. Team Wyoming picks it up as they bring it back behind their net. Lots and lots of pressure from Collie. Grayson. Oh, Jesse was there, but it didn't tumble far enough over to her. Team Wyoming's putting the speed on. Maddie Benish deflected as she couldn't get a clean run for a clean shot. Turnover as Grayson gets a pass. Two of the Rough Riders are down on the ice as they ran into each other. All right, we're out of the zone. Collie's bringing it in on this inside wall. She tried to get to the blue line. Team Wyoming just plowed the puck through. So over to Harper O, that far wall. She hits it across the red line. That is going to be an icing call on Lady Rough Riders at 6:05. We are back on the defense with 6 minutes left on the clock in this game. Change up in the lines. We have Ori, Paige, Georgia, Harper, and Josie. Harper S. I think almost everybody on the ice just touched that puck as it got relayed up and back, up and back. We're back in their zone. Team Wyoming is in possession as Josie puts on pressure on this inside wall. She brings it along this inside wall, and there's a whistle call right at the wall. I don't know what it was. Maybe an offside? Must be an offside. Same crew on the ice. Harper to Josie. Harper's backing up Josie on this inside wall with Paige. Ori bearing it on the other side. Harper and Paige both went for the puck at the same time. Now we've got a Team Wyoming all the way back in our zone with Ori screaming on her tail as she gets a high shot off. We have Paige going on the outside wall. Team Wyoming was able to pin her. Josie's battling out with 2. Cora covered up. And we will have a face-off with 1 minute later. So we're at 5:04 now on the clock. Change up in the line. Maeve, Ads, Maddie Benish, Andrea. The ref out there must be really done. He dropped the puck before the girls were even on sides for that face-off. Andrea was able to get up and off the wall up to Ads. Ads picked it up and brought it in deep into the zone as Maeve goes to that far side. Team Wyoming brought it across the center ice. Ads just putting back pressure. Great back check by Ads. Oh no, we're getting a call because Team Wyoming went down with Ads' stick in her armpit. So they are probably going to get her for hooking. Yep, hooking. 2 minutes against Lady Rough Riders. We are now on a penalty kill. 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in this game. We are up by 1 goal, but down by 1 player, 1 skater on the ice. Team Wyoming, great pressure by Maeve out there. Centering shot, holy smokes, that was close. Georgia was right on one of their other players. She's bringing it on right up to their blue line. They did a pass back into our zone. Harper S picked up that, and now she is driving it across. She's across. No, she didn't make it across the blue line either. Harper just got onside as Maddie Lemon brought it in against this inside wall. Got Maeve interrupting a pass. Another whistle. We have a player down on the ice. I'm not sure what happened. She popped up after the whistle blow. Refs are looking for the puck. We're going to have a face-off here at 3:47. Ads is still in the box for another minute 17, so penalty kill for minute 17. Jesse's putting on the pressure back on Team Wyoming as they bring it around. She was on her the whole time. I'm not sure what happened, but everyone's staring at somebody on the bench. I think the puck went up and hit somebody on the All right, we're back in that zone. Paige putting on some pressure. We have Jesse, Andrea, Harper O, and Collie out on the ice as we try and keep it in their zone and get possession right down here below our view. So 2 Rough Riders and 4 of the Team Wyoming was all right there. Jessie in the foot race, she wins it as Team Wyoming puts a lot of pressure on her as the puck goes around back behind our net. Got a pass over to Paige, deflected off her stick, almost got over the red line. Andrew's picking up the puck as Team Wyoming puts pressure on this inside wall. It's finally out of our zone. They're trying to pull us out deep, doing a little fishing with us as we put pressure in the final 2 minutes of this game. Josie's on the ice. Oh, beautiful shot by, I think that was Collie, a one-timer, Josie to Collie. Their goalie stopped it. That was a great Great stop by their goalie right at the 2-minute mark. All right, Collie, Josie, Maddie, Benish, Georgia on the ice out there with Ori. Ori's going over in that far corner as she is in control and almost no pressure. Oh, we had a pass, but it went right past all of the Rough Riders all the way down to our goal line. George is in possession and she gets it up and over the wall. Sorry, along the wall. Back up to Ori. Ori's back across into their zone, backed up with Josie. She does a chipping shot and it goes off the goalie's blocker. Ori's still putting pressure in this inside wall now. Josie's got it back behind. Josie to, I think that's Maeve. And she's looking for a centering. Oh, just got past. Georgia tried to get it, keep it in the blue line. Team Wyoming was able to intercept that pass. Maddie putting the pressure on. Oh, that was way too close. Down at the minute mark as Cora gets a stick on it. Team Wyoming is just trying to get another shot off. We're putting player-on-player defense, or that puck is out there just taunting both teams for whoever gets to it first. Georgia past the red line, into their zone. It slowed down. We're 30 seconds. Colley's putting in. No, oh boy. Well, that was almost holding. That was bad. Maddie putting pressure on that far corner in our zone. We have Harper S. and Grayson blocking their players. Harper's moving in to help. We have a very angry Wyoming parent screaming, "You suck," to somebody. That might have been her kid that was pinned up against that wall. With 14.8 seconds left on the clock. They're pulling their goalie. We are on a penalty kill right by our net. Jessie on the faceoff. She won that. Got after one of their players. Harper buried it deep. It's going across the ice. It's going to be no icing call. No icing call. Jessie flew in there. Oh, thank goodness the game is over. 80 Rough Riders won. I'm waiting for the Wyoming mom to scream, "You suck" again. That was a interesting game. 24 shots on goal by Lady Rough Riders, 14 for Wyoming. We'll finish up the stream as we get the fist bumps and good jobs. Cora did amazing. She blocked 14 at least for what was being counted. Numerous additional rebounds. All right, that's the end of it. We have a game tomorrow morning. I apologize, I don't know what time it is, but your family will tell you soon. Thanks for watching.